And I woke up and the first thought I had was, I'm healed by the power of God. That thought just poured on me. And it started to come out of me. I'm healed by the power of God. But the thing that was interesting about that is that it wasn't right then that I felt that I was healed, but several days earlier. And I hadn't been willing to recognize it. But I really believe that several days before that, for some reason, God had already begun the process of healing in my body. Well, that's the second part of my testimony. And the third part, which is I will keep short, is that it's been difficult for me to get out of bed some days. And some days I can be up, and some days I can't be up. But even through the good days and the bad days, I've had a complete assurance of God's peace and of His working in my life and of His joy. I've had joy all the way through this, even when I was acting weird last weekend and was being drugged. I would just way over my physical limits, and I had to be cared for by Peter and Dad and drugs and just anything that would work. And I'm still having some times like that. It's getting better, though, and easier to manage. And I don't know when God is going to raise me up. But my third time with God, which was recently, it's been a few days ago now, I got out of bed to go to the bathroom and begin my shower, and I just couldn't do it. I just had to go straight back to bed. And I went back to bed, and I started to pray. And I just started to claim the things that God has shared with me and helped me to understand. And as I prayed, it's like His presence just settled on me. And a great peace and a great quietness came over my body. And Dad didn't know any of this was happening. He just knew that I was praying. And the Lord spoke to me again. And He assured me that when He has completed the work that He is doing, He will raise me up. There'll be a time that He will raise me up. And that I don't need to worry about all of these times in between. And that's the assurance that I have in my heart, I believe to be from the Lord. And that's why I'm not well yet. I know I'm not well yet. And you know what? Even if I haven't heard from God completely, and even if I don't understand everything and I die tomorrow, I still have the absolute assurance that God will be glorified, and He has answered all my cries, and it'll be okay. I believe that I'm going to be alive for quite a while yet. I don't know how the Lord is going to raise me up. I don't know when He's going to raise me up, but I know that every prayer that you have prayed is effective. And that He is answering it. And that He is doing a great work in me and in people around me. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters to me. He's going to be glorified. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'll end my testimony. I just want you to know that God is answering your prayers. And He's doing great things. And if you want to hear any more details, you're welcome to hear them from me personally. I just want to get a brief testimony on tape for you. I love you all. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're wonderful guys. Okay.
Maybe if anybody wants to ask a question.
Cut the tape, I think. Just cut the tape.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. just went crazy. I mean, I was sick as a dog. I was hurting so bad and I thought I was alone, and that was such an incredible day of confirmation. I told all of you about that already.
Yeah.
The day that Peter was here when...
And then Nettie called, and Karen
Right.
had been fasting, and you guys had been praying early in the morning, and hospice kicked in a day early, and it's just so many things that day that the Lord showed me, I'm going to take care of you, period. It's going to be okay. And that peace has never left me.
It's wonderful. That is wonderful.
So hallelujah.
Mm.
Hallelujah.